Hello, my beautiful Nicolettes. Welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. And if you are new, it would mean so much if you guys click that red subscribe button down below. We are getting so close to 800,000, so it would help me out a lot. But today is going to be a very different video from what I normally upload. Don't worry, I'll be having my life hack type videos coming soon. Today's video is going to be a chill sit down video. As you can tell, I'm just in my sweatshirt. I'm just chilling today. It's a really gloomy day, so if the lighting's not the greatest, I'm so sorry. I was so inspired to make this video. I constantly get questions about self-confidence, body image, and that is what this video is going to be all about. What kind of sparked this video for me is recently I've been getting a lot more comments telling me that I should get this plastic surgery done to me, or I should get lip fillers and I'd look so much more pretty. And it just kind of made me sick, and it also made me sick to think that other young women and other women in general are seeing these comments too and may feel bad about themselves, thinking that they need to get work done in order to look pretty. If I can make anyone feel so much better about themselves or feel more confident about themselves, then that would make me honestly so happy. I think it's important to talk about, and I know it's something that I would want to hear and that I know a lot of you might want to hear and need to hear. I know a lot of us struggle with body image. It's a very common thing, and I want this video to help any of you out there that are struggling right now, or you just have all these negative thoughts about your appearance and the way you look and the way you are and all of that. I'm always being asked questions about how I'm so confident, do videos on self-confidence, and I've definitely become a lot more confident over the years. Not to say there's not those days where you literally just feel like complete poop and you just judge yourself way too much, but I've definitely become a lot more confident than I once was, because once upon a time I was a very insecure girl. And I'm gonna kind of talk about my story, and then I'm gonna share kind of like tips on how to feel more confident and body confidence. So rewinding it back to when I was in elementary school, I believe this happened around grade 7 or 8. I feel like I was 12 years old. When I was in elementary school, I became a competitive gymnast, and I was an artistic gymnast, meaning that I did the gymnastics where you see like the beam, the vault, the floor, the bars, because there's two types. I used to be best friends with this girl that was a rhythmic gymnast, which a rhythmic gymnast is that gymnastics that they're on the floor and they have the ribbons and the balls. I didn't do that form of gymnastics. I did the other one. Like I said, I did artistic. So when I was over at her place one day, her mom came. It was so long ago, but I remember she was talking while to me and my former best friend, and she pretty much said in front of me that I would never want my daughter to do artistic gymnastics because I don't want her to get big thighs and a big butt, because every artistic gymnast has that. I remember I was so young and I didn't understand, and I just was so insecure at that moment. My friend at the time, she was extremely thin. She's naturally a very thin person, and I was always never someone that was extremely thin. That was just not my body type. I'm a little bit more muscular, and my bottom half, like my legs, are a lot more muscular. And I remember ever since that day, I was so insecure with my legs. I hated my legs and my bottom half. I thought it was way too big, and it stemmed just from that comment that mom made to me. And I just felt so insecure all through high school. I wanted to be so much more slimmer, and this is the time when you started to see all those images. I started to watch TV, read magazines of celebrities, and being thin was so in. And I just remember wanting to be thin so badly and hating my legs. And it's funny because today my legs are actually one of my favorite features about my body. I love my legs today. I love that they're thicker, that they're more muscular. I love that about my legs. But it's crazy to think how insecure I was and how I would change it in a heartbeat if I could. In high school, I was called so many names in the book by girls all the time. I did a video on my bullying experience. I was called fat, I was called ugly, my skin was disgusting, I wear too much makeup, my hair is gross. Anything you think of, I was called that. I wouldn't even, when I would go to the washroom, I wouldn't even want to look at myself to fix myself, because I was so insecure with myself, and I just felt so ugly, as sad as that sounds, but it's completely true. And I would listen to what these people would say about me and think that it was true, that I'm ugly, I'm fat, I need to change myself. And it was not until after high school where I started to build this confidence about me, and I started to stop looking and comparing myself to this unrealistic image that is very unrealistic for 99% of us women out there. Body image is both an internal thing, which is like your perception, and an external thing, so society. And society has a huge impact on how we view ourselves and what we think about ourselves. The more that we think we don't fit that image that society pushes out to us, the more negative thoughts come to our head, and it can lead to really unhealthy behaviors such as extreme dieting, extreme exercising, eating disorders, as well as extreme or unnecessary plastic surgery and cosmetic surgeries and steroids. And these things can become very extremely unhealthy for our body. And it's crazy because we think that this image on media is promoted as healthy, but then we do unhealthy things to attain that image. And in the end, we're less happy and we're less healthy. Walking through life today, you are constantly shown images upon images of these women that are fashionable, like perfectly fashionable, that have perfect clear skin, that have a tiny waist, a big chest, a big bottom, but you also have to weigh that tiny amount. It's just like extremely unrealistic images of beauty that is, for majority of us, genetically impossible to emulate. Yet we are told that these unattainable bodies are desirable, that they're normal and they're achievable, when quite often they're not. Even no matter how much you exercise, how much you eat healthy, how much you do, they are not attainable. And that's why I want to come up on here and also talk about it, because I feel like a lot of people now on social media and the media are doing all this work to themselves but not telling others, and then you feel like, oh well, if they could do it, then I could do it. If they exercise to get that body, I can do it. But in the end of the day, most of the times it's not genetically possible for a lot of us to get that certain body image. Even if we are eating clean and eating healthy, your body can only go to a certain point. And unless you're doing unhealthy things or you're getting work done to you, you're not gonna be able to look that way. And majority of people that look that way are either born that way or they got work done to look that way, and they don't even look that way naturally. I'm here to tell you that you are beautiful. It doesn't matter if you're tall, you're short, you're slim, you're thicker, whatever it may be. There's so many different types of body shapes, sizes. You don't have to look like this one image, this one ideal image. I'm not saying that the ideal image is not beautiful. Every shape and size is beautiful. We're all unique. We all have something different, and that's what I think makes us beautiful. And I really believe that it's our minds. If we just all changed our minds to think that looking like any shape and size is beautiful, then we wouldn't have this unhealthy negative mind that we have to only look like one image and that's it. And you can tell over the years, the ideal is constantly slightly being changed over the years. It's just society chooses one type they want to go with, and that's it, until they change their mind and then they move on to a different body type, which is most likely unattainable for a lot of us. The most important and easiest tip to build positive body image is just understanding that healthy, attractive body types come in all different sizes. Just because you're thin does not mean the person is healthy. Just because someone is thicker and has a little bit more weight doesn't mean that they're unhealthy. They could be way more healthier than that really extremely thin person, and that thin person can be more healthy. Healthy, attractive bodies just don't come in one size. They come in many sizes, and it's just trying to understand that and to keep telling yourself. And it's also important to accept and realize that you cannot change your body type, and to appreciate your uniqueness. I think now cosmetic surgeries and surgeries are something that are becoming a lot more common, and people think, well, if I don't like it, I'm just gonna change it. And I'm not by no means bashing anyone that has work done to them or plastic surgery. It's their own life, and everyone deserves to do whatever they want with their body, but it's just not something I would do for myself. I do not want to get any work done to myself, and it's something that I kind of pride myself on, and I want to share with you guys. Personally, I don't want to tell you guys that you're gonna feel better if you fix yourself with plastic surgery, because I don't want this to come off like bad or anything like that, but I want to appreciate and love my body and not feel like I have to change it in order to love myself. I don't want to become something that I'm not. Like, this is who I am, and I want to love it and live in it. And yeah, I'm gonna get older and I'm gonna get wrinkles and I'm going to, you know, sometimes not look the best and all that kind of stuff, but I don't care. This is me. I know that if I was growing up and if I was a young girl, I would get influenced to want to get work done because my favorite influencer or my favorite celebrity is getting all this work done, and it's okay because they're doing it. And even if people don't really want to promote that message and they say that they're not trying to persuade someone to get plastic surgery, just seeing your favorite like influencers and your favorite celebrities, it's only natural that you would feel like kind of you would appeal more or feel like compelled more to want to get work done because you see all your favorite people getting it done. And I just don't want to be that influencer for you when it comes to that kind of stuff, because I personally don't believe in changing myself in order to feel more beautiful. And even when it comes back to like the whole plastic surgery thing, some people have done it and they loved it, and some people I know have done it and regretted it and also started realizing that they want more done to them, work that they never even thought about before, and all of a sudden they want something more done to them, because I feel like it's only human nature that once we get something, we want the next thing, or we're not satisfied with something else, and you don't want it to become this unhealthy addiction. Also, I will give you one example. So I have very small lips. I'm a very petite girl and I have very small features. I never would think about my lips ever. And it wasn't until this whole lip filler trend came out that I really started to realize, wow, I have thin lips. And people were commenting about it on my YouTube channels after that year. People never commented about it before. And then it made me think, do I need to have bigger lips? And then I thought about it. No, I do not need a bigger lips just because I am pressured to feel like I should have bigger lips when I never even thought about that in the past. So why would I get it done now when it was never something that crossed my mind? And I never felt insecure about my lips. So why should I feel this pressure to feel like I need to get lip fillers in order to feel beautiful? I think that if you have bigger lips, you're beautiful, but if you have thin lips, you're beautiful too. I want you to learn to love yourself. And I know how difficult it is because we are constantly shown these images, and it's very hard to love yourself in today's society. You're always being surrounded around perfection and unrealistic goals and images. You're going to get in that negative mindset and see yourself as not beautiful and not good enough. I'm going to share with you guys my 5 top tips on how to feel body confident or how to feel confident in general. Number 1 is stop comparing. It can be very hard not to compare yourself because you're constantly being subjected to these unrealistic images. Those people are themselves. Those people probably feel insecure about themselves even if you think they're perfect. So it's just to stop comparing yourself, stop being jealous about other people, because jealousy is honestly such a self-sabotaging and negative trait that is not going to be beneficial for anyone. So it's really trying to change your mindset. And if that means going on social media and unfollowing a bunch of people that you personally compare yourself, then do it. Out of sight, out of mind. Try and to get rid of it. Don't follow those people, and by unfollowing them, you're gonna feel a lot better because you're not going to be constantly around those images. Don't compare yourself to anyone. Don't compare yourself to celebrities, to YouTubers, influencers, to friends, to family. It's just not healthy, and it's going to just constantly keep bringing you down. Focus on yourself and not focus on other people. Number 2 is reward your body. Take time for yourself. Take care of yourself. Get a massage. Go to the spa. Do things that are great for you. It's important to take time out of your day and also enjoy yourself and take care of yourself. I feel like a lot of the times we're just very negative on ourselves and we don't take that time for self-care, and self-care is extremely important, and it's gonna make you feel a lot better about yourself as well. Number 3 is to change the conversation. And how many of you guys have been stuck in this where you're with your friend and your friend says, ew, I look so ugly today, and what you say back, you say, no, look how gross I look at this pimple on my face, or I just feel so ugly, and you guys kind of just keep it going on, and it's just like negative and negative anything but negative. So instead of sharing and swapping one of your insecurities, switch it for a compliment. So if your friend says that, compliment them. Tell them they look beautiful. Changing our mindset is so important in order to feel confident. Number 4 is adopt affirmations. And I know this may be so silly to some of us to do, but it really does work. Tell yourself you're beautiful. Do that every single day. If that even takes you doing it 3 times a day, write things down that you love about yourself. And it's important to love yourself both on the inside and outside. And it's okay to tell yourself that you're beautiful. I feel like a lot of society tells us that if we say something good about ourselves, we're cocky, and that just means you're pretty much full of yourself. But no, it's important to tell yourself that you are beautiful and to say it out loud so you can hear that. And number 5 is fake it until you make it. And I know this is something that is so cliche, but it's true. If you just keep faking it and you feel confident, walk out there, be confident, you're going to start actually being confident. Show you're confident. People are gonna view you as being confident and beautiful. And I think confidence is key to beauty. I think when someone's confident, it makes you look so beautiful and so sexy. But yeah, those are my biggest tips when it comes to how to feel beautiful. I want you to say something right now. Comment down below. I wanna know what you love about yourself. Sometimes, I know even for me, I feel so gross and I feel ugly and I feel like, oh, if I get this done with myself, I'm gonna feel good. But that is just, no. You shouldn't feel that way because everyone's beautiful. You want to be able to first learn how to love yourself inside and how to genuinely love yourself. Not just say you love yourself, but you honestly don't. And I just want us to be able to feel beautiful and to work it and not listen to anyone. If someone puts you down in school, at work, or wherever you are, don't listen to them because they have their own things going on. If you feel the need like you have to talk bad about someone to feel better about yourself, then there's a lot of soul searching and self-love that person needs. If you want more videos like this, thumbs it up. It would help me out a lot. Share it with your friends. I think everyone should really hear this message. Thank you guys so much for the support on my last video I uploaded. I did more of a personal life updates Q&A video, so if you haven't seen that, I will link it down below. Don't forget to click the subscribe button so you're part of the family. I do upload every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. And as well as don't forget to turn that bell so you're notified every single time I upload a video. But I hope you guys are having an amazing day, evening, or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!